Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 9 of the LTC Uncut. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Laticia. You guys can follow me on Instagram at MRSTICIA.
Yo, I'm Elliot. You can follow me on Instagram. He Iron Dirty Jeans.
Hi, and I'm Ali. You can follow me on Instagram at just_Ali216. And y'all know what time it is. It is Lunch Time Chronicles Uncut, so it's time to get uncut. So viewer discretion is advised.
And please make sure you follow our show at the Lunchtime Chronicles on Facebook, and then turn over to Instagram and follow us at the LTC Uncut.
Hey, yo, if y'all don't know who this is next to me, you definitely don't have Wi-Fi and you sitting in the McDonald's trying to get your stats up. Because, yo, in the building with us, yo, we got to give it up. We got Temptation 216. Rihanna made a song about it. Get off my Instagram and get Temptation. I had to block her right after I heard that verse. I'm like, I'm blocking the shit out of her. Because I'm married, I have a family. Her pictures are going to ruin this shit. Yo, tell them about yourself, beloved.
Oh, yeah, so my name is Temptation. I'm an exotic choreographer. I'm currently working on my own podcast right now. I just finished school for radio and broadcasting, so I'm pretty much working on elevating myself outside the dancing life. But I'm still dancing as well because the money don't stop. I still have bills to pay. So, I mean, that's pretty much about myself. I have a great following on Instagram, Temptation_216. I'm also on Twitter at 216Temptation. So follow me. Twitter is more of like where I express myself and talk. I'm more into like, well, not talk because I have to write, but text or not. But you know, it's more of verbal type of, whatever, versus Instagram where I'm more of a image and just posting and more visual. So, follow me, Temptation 216.
Yo, definitely follow her, drive behind her, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, sitting next to her, yo, she smelled like Jesus tears. Hey, yo, I straight up want to know, how'd you first, what was you doing before dancing, and what made you be like, yo, okay, I'm not going to do these burgers no more. I got all this ass. I gotta get this money.
That's funny because I was really working at McDonald's.
I know, I remember. I followed you.
I've always had a job. I was always into, fast food spots. I probably worked at every McDonald's, Burger King, but I started going to an after-hour spot. It was called Mike's Spot, right on Broadway. And I went as just to kick it. And I was I was young too, about 18, sneaking out, not sneaking out, but going out, but not really being honest about where I'm going. So we was going to an after-hour spot, and it was just like girls dance. It was real different. Liquor, you know what I'm saying, just kicking and having a good time. So then it was dancers there, and I would just see the money, even though it was at a house, it was still money in there, you know what I'm saying. And I got the talking to some of the girls and whatnot. Then one time I tried working there, and I had my best friend. She came with me. She's like, Jazz, you should try it. I'm like, nah, man. But I had to lightweight drink a lot in order to get lightweight comfortable. So that was where it was kind of different because I was young too. So went there and I actually ran into a girl and she was like, why don't you come to Magic City? I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I think you'll do great in Magic City. So at the time I was working at McDonald's and it was to the point where I was doing so good at McDonald's, they was trying to make me a manager. But I just didn't see myself I didn't want that type of responsibility, first of all. And I just didn't see that being something that I seen myself doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was good for me to be 17, 18, being a manager somewhere like that, but it's just that's not what I want to do. So I ended up going to Magic City, and my first night working at Magic City, I made about $300.
Okay.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
At McDonald's, you really gotta wait till
$300.
That's
your paycheck.
Man, I'll tell you, I ain't never go back to McDonald's until I went to get my last check. I got my last check, and yeah, it didn't. It was just after that, it was just the fast money was cool, and I was cool with that. And I just came across different type of people and the girls as well. So I had people encouraging me. My best friend was encouraging me. She didn't even dance. She's a bigger girl and everything. But she was like, Jazz, go ahead. I would do this if I was you or whatnot. And I don't know, I just took it when I did it. It was just if you're going to do it, just be the best. And you can't hide it. I don't want to be sneaking and doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really make money if you're sneaking around and doing it. So it's just if you're going to do it, promote yourself. And this back when Facebook was first popping too. So that's that's it when my parents didn't even have Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to post certain stuff like that.
Right.
My Facebook probably got deleted about 10 times. So like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's about, you know what I'm saying?
Haters
But it really got me to where I'm at. Like social media were really, you never just know who you're going to come across. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's watching you. You know what I'm saying? It's worldwide. You have so many people across the world watching you. So I was able to catch bookings, like going out of Atlanta, doing video shoots and stuff like that. Like that was real different for me because, you know what I'm saying? Like I never experienced that. You know what I'm saying? My first trip I took to Miami on my own because I saved up so much money. I was able to go to Miami and catch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having money and being able to promote yourself. That's where it got me to where I'm at right now.
You got me thinking, I need to get my arms together, get my strength. Climbing up on the pole is not easy. I tried.
It's not.
And I want the fast money. No, I'm sorry.
You got me thinking. Things gonna slow down. Time. I have to
Right.
size
That
real
check
quick.
is gone the next day. Okay.
Okay, so you did say you are an exotic photographer, and you did just say that you be doing video shoots. I just want to know, like, what's some of the people you did video shoots for when you went down?
When I went to Atlanta, this is when like Travis Porter first came out. This was when Love and Hip Hop first started. So it was Waka Flocka. I met Mama D. This is like when probably 8 years ago. Probably a little longer than that. Bobby Valentino. It was real different, you know, and it was just like I didn't feel like a dancer. I felt like more of like a video girl. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to get naked. I mean, you know, you might have some sexy on, but you wasn't shaking.
Right.
You wasn't doing nothing too much. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that somebody went through seeing something on social media that made them DM me, then you gotta like honestly, you gotta make sure it's not no scam either. You know what I'm saying? Because people DM you acting like this and that. So I made sure. Like CJ is my best friend, so he handles everything for me. So I make sure he do his research and everything. And then it turned out to be okay. So I've had the pleasure of working. I remember when the GP was open, Snoop Dogg was in town, and he wanted some girls on stage. So me and the two other girls, this was like, I want to say the House of Blues or something. It was so ghetto, but it was just so cool because it was Snoop, and we was just having a good time. It was money everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So I've had the pleasure of meeting like a lot of celebrities and everything else.
So now recently we saw in the news where the Super Bowl, it just took place on Sunday, and there were...
I'm glad you made it. I was nervous. I was like, she ain't gonna make it to the show. She wanted the 49.
But there were a lot of exotic dancers who were stranded. I mean, what do you think about that? Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, first,
were you involved?
No, I definitely, I was at home. I was here.
Okay.
Like, one thing about me, the thing is, like, I've been dancing for a while now, so back then, like, they would pay you to come dance at their clubs, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that y'all are, like, catching flights, leaving from where y'all from, you know what I'm saying, to go to somewhere where you're not even sure how things gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like, some of them probably beginner dancers, but from my understanding, like, as far as with the money on the floor and everything, like, the spot was so huge. They had over 300, 350 girls, and they charged about 300, 350 to work. Like, if we stuck together and stopped paying them to come to their events, it wouldn't go the way they go. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much using you to bring in the money. You see what I'm saying? Then when, like, the payout was supposed to be $1,100. I'm talking about it had to be about $1 million on that floor.
Yeah.
It had to be, and it was 350 girls. I'm talking about
She
the whole
counted
floor
fast.
was
She was like
covered.
72,000,
But they would sit up there,
96,000.
they sat there and made them girls count the money, straighten the money and everything. Like, we worked too hard, and it's just like, and I seen a video where somebody was saying like, oh, they didn't really do too much. Just, how can we do so much? If I'm in a club and we like sardines, there's only so much I can do. Like, I'm a dance, but at the same time, it's like, this is like supposed to be easy money for real, for real. Y'all know what y'all came here for. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't expect us to do tricks. Ain't no poles and no nothing. So we all just standing around. Y'all knew that. Then why ask us to come to an event where y'all felt like we had to be doing way much more, and then the capacity is just, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like when you go out of town, especially with your friends, because I had a friend to go out of town for that event. She didn't work at the club, but she had a bad time because you got to watch who you go with. You got to know who you're going with, because you don't have time to be, oh, so somebody can't pay for something, so it's just like, oh, you got to cover up. Because I had that same experience my first time going to Miami. I went out of town with 4 other girls. 2 of them I knew, 2 of them I didn't know. 5 of us out of town. 1 of them owed me money. She's calling, trying to check up on her, what's that called, income tax, I guess, like, you know, the income tax number, calling, seeing if money on her account and stuff. Meanwhile, we still got to pay for certain stuff, so it's like I'm looking out because, you know, I'm just trying to be a friend, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, why would you come out of town not having no money or depending on anybody else?
Right.
Then we're going to clubs like in Miami. You get straight naked. Ain't no you know what I'm saying. They want to see how you look butt naked. Ain't no nothing else.
Yeah,
like
I gotta
you
book
know
my
what I'm saying. I'm there with 2 other girls. They like only out of 5 of us, only 2 of us can work because they don't like the other 3. So you know how hard that is because it's messing my money up because I'm not about to keep hopping club to club if all 5 of y'all going to sit here and wait then. Right. I need some money. You know what I'm saying. Right. So it's just like that whole situation was just like messy. And it's like you got to be prepared. You got to know who you're going out of town with. You always get a round trip. I don't know why people do this one way in, one way out. Like I want a guarantee way back home. Yeah. They all waited. You know, it's a holiday, so you know the flight's about $500. Yeah. They didn't even make that. You know what I'm saying? You just spent $200 on your hair, $100 on your makeup, $100 on your outfit, $100 on like you ain't even make back what you spent. You know what I'm saying? Then like I guess it was like some type of contract, and people were saying, well, why would they go like? If you trying to go somewhere and dance, they not showing you no contract when you saying that you coming. They gonna wait till you get there where you really ain't got no choice. If I done paid for this flight, I done got my hair done, everything. This is the club I said I'm working in. I come there now. They just sending me a contract, something that we didn't. Right. No. Right. Then what can I say? Either I'm gonna be there or not. But it's like you wanna participate. Like, all right, shit, I done spent this much. I think I'm gonna get it back. And y'all seen all that money on the floor.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about maybe investing in Stripper Finance 101? Or exotic dancer 101, because it seems like there's a lot of mismanagement, and there's nobody that's really reading it or saying, hey, let me take a look at this before I make this move. It's like more so I just hear money and the amount of money
that's sometimes the risk you take because it's not always like that. Yeah. Like I had just did an event where they had 15 girls from Cleveland come, but it ended up just being like 12 of us where all the money that was on the floor we had to split. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of us. You can't say, we knew that from the beginning. It wasn't no question about it. Right. We all knew each other, so it wasn't no type of, because it's hard when you're working with other girls that you don't know versus you working with girls you don't work with in the city. Some of y'all might not like each other, but the fact we know each other, we all got money, we all split our money and went on about our night. If that's how it's supposed to go, that's how it's supposed to go. Other places, like, they split your money. Some of them want to sit there with you. They take your money, put your money in the back. Like, the strip club is so different. So many clubs are so different. They got clubs where you can make a whole bag of money and they'll pick your money up and put your money up for you. You know what I'm saying? Just because they want to hold your money or just because, then you don't want no altercation between the girls. One girl's stealing out the bag and then it's you know what I'm saying? But then it's messed up when you got to worry about, hey, is security stealing out the bag? Right. Is the manager stealing out the bag? It's hard to, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Have you ever had to drag a bitch because of this money?
I've never fought over no money. Okay. Anything about, I only probably fought twice at work. And it was just, but it's never been like
what was the fight about that you had to fight about at work?
Okay, well, the first fight I ever had, it was just childish because I used to always do this thing where I'm like, you mad, and like when somebody really mad, you just be like, you keep saying it over.
Did she drag you?
No, she didn't drag me.
Did she drag you?
No.
Who dragged Temptation?
No, who dragged Temptation? No, it was so childish, and I was young, but I didn't care because like I just kept saying you mad, and that just kept making her so mad.
Yeah, she got
and
mad.
She did this thing where she put her finger on my forehead, like. I said.
I just got mad at that.
See?
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry. But you know what I'm saying? That led to a fight. Like,
who won?
I won. I ain't even lying.
Have you ever lost a fight?
Probably when I was younger, yeah.
Okay,
it's been a while. But I'm not a fighter. I don't have to really fight like unless I feel disrespected.
Because
it's rare.
You are like very popular in the Midwest. It's not even just Cleveland, Akron, Canton, or nothing like that. You're popular in Chicago, Detroit. So. With that popularity, is it hard to maintain a relationship? Because you have to be a secure man to be able to be like, yo, Temptation is my girl, Temptation is my wife. Do are men secure enough to be with you and be like, yo, this is just dancing, let her do her thing, or is he sitting in the back of the club with shades on?
No,
Because I'll definitely be in the back of the club with a trench coat and a hat.
I knew a dancer who used to do that. He used to be, every time she worked, he was there like her bodyguard. That's uncomfortable. Yeah. And that makes other men uncomfortable because they know that's your man. It's messing up your money. So, but relationship-wise, since I've been dancing, it's hard because like it be cool at first until feelings become attached. Now that you see me in a different aspect, like I don't know how you first see me because some people first see you sexually or whatever, but now that it's some type of emotions and some type of feelings, now it's like, I don't know if I can handle this. Or like not even just that, it's just like you gotta worry about the outsiders. Like I want somebody that defends me. I don't want somebody that, if you know me personally, I expect people to say negative stuff about me. Yeah. That come with this, you know what I'm saying? But if you really like know me, you're around me all the time. You know what I like doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no different behind your back. You feel what I'm saying? Just because I dance. But you'll let somebody from the outside feed you something because that's how they feel or some type of negative image. That's the only problem I probably ever had with, like, being in a relationship is either, like, it'd be cool at first, but then it's like, oh, I want you to stop dancing. Or,
he wants you to retire?
Or if they don't want me to stop dancing, it's just like they play like it's too many games being played. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a joke now. Like, we just, like, playing games now. Like, all right, you ain't tripping, but you just, like, wait, doing you, like, you making me lose my peace from how you acting. You know what I'm saying? I done came across insecurity, too. I dated somebody that was really, really insecure. And the crazy part was I met him at the club. He never been to the club. It's like you meet a person the right way and you thinking everything cool. And as time goes by, it's to the point where it's just like he was turning off my alarm clock so I could miss work. Like, that is very insecure. You know what I'm saying?
What's the guy named Joe? Yeah, Joe for you.
Yeah, but it's just like but it's just like you can't be like that if you're not going to, okay, my bills are due. If you don't want me to do this, then what are you going to do? What are you going to contribute? You know what I'm saying? Not saying I need you, but you can't expect me. This is my main source of income right now. This is what I make. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I can go to work. I come home every night. You ain't got no problem with that. But it's just like the thought of it. Maybe his homies probably come there or something like that. Or maybe one of his little girls felt some kind of way. Like, women always try to, like, make it feel like they'll make a man feel like less of a man because, oh, you're dating a stripper. Oh, you're dating somebody that does this and that. Like, she's better than me. But she could be doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? She might not do it that way, but she doing some, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make it. And it's just like the deal with me. You got to have a strong mind. You got to be secure. And if you know me, you know the type of person I am. Clear as day. When I'm in a relationship, I'm around you a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's something, and I'm good at communication too. So I feel like something's wrong in a relationship. I communicate. Now, if you ain't working on fixing it or making any initiative to even show me that you're trying, then that's where we defer. You feel what I'm saying? So relationships are definitely hard. But I want somebody like, whether I'm I could dance now and then in a few months, never dance again in my life. And I don't want you just come around me because I just stopped dancing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like that towards me.
So these guys have already known who you are. And the first time that I personally met you was a couple weeks ago. But I have a little confession. I actually saw some photos of you, and I found them on my husband's computer. And I was like, what the what? Yes! So I was just looking at pictures, and I was like, damn. I said, well, sis got a fat ass, but is this what he? I said, hey, you know what? I said, if you gonna go up, nigga, go all the way up. So,
wait, hold on. What kind of photos was this? And where can I find them?
So, there's a picture. I think maybe you were standing in a mirror, and you were showing your leg tattoo. And then there may have been another one. I don't remember. So I said, who is this? So I go on the page, and then I'm scrolling. I was like, sis ain't checking for him. I'm good.
Right, probably don't even know.
I'm good. So I was like, I was a little nervous, but I was like, shit. Well, I guess I said, if you ever gonna do it, make sure the kids are taken care of. So, but no, it's a pleasure to meet you. I have much respect for what you do because I promised to God if I had the arm strength, I would be in somebody's club. I don't know how to twerk, but I would be trying to do something.
Yo, you gotta teach me how to twerk before the show's over. You got to.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch.
I learned a lot of my moves off YouTube though.
Really?
Man, I used to watch a lot of YouTube booty videos. That's how I really like.
So how often do you perform and stuff like that when you go out to the club and stuff? Like how often in a week? Like just once a week?
I work at Secret, so I pretty much go towards the end of the week. Like definitely
what
Fridays.
day exactly?
Fridays.
He got his
exactly.
taxes.
I'm definitely if I'm in town, Fridays and Saturdays for sure, from 9 to 2:30.
9 to 2:30.
Yeah, Secrets. That's the only club I dance at. Like,
okay.
if I dance anywhere else, like, I gotta get booked or something. Like, you gotta like pay me to come to the club.
So, quick question, because you said you work from 9 to 2, is it where, because in my mind, I've only been to, let's say, 2 strip clubs when they had tops and bottoms, and then there was one out Euclid. I don't know the name of that.
I know what she's talking about.
Okay, so the first time I went with a group of friends. The second time I went with my husband. He was like super uncomfortable. He's like, let's go. I'm like, but watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to see this at home. So I can't do the same thing. I might try it, but so in my mind, I have the image of Players Club.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody comes out on stage, come next is Diamond, and then there's girls around giving private dances. So what is the setup like when you do it at Secrets?
Secrets was one girl to the stage, and like we have couches and everything with couches upstairs, but we have like chairs, cute little chairs and whatnot. So we like if I get on stage, I dance 2 songs. Like I like to dance fast, and so I feel like it should be one fast song, then maybe one slow song. But depending on how the night going, like that's another thing I hate about it, because sometimes you can pick the song, or sometimes because Secrets is like versatile. Like it's certain music that they won't play. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It ain't like the hood club where you just play what you want to play. But you gotta understand the music really matters. You know what I'm saying? You could be the wackest girl on stage and the right song come on, get rained on, just cause they don't even care about you. It's the song that's on. You know what I'm saying? But the whole setup is we get on stage, you dance 2 songs. Within me dancing, might be other girls dancing to other songs and whatnot. So that's pretty much how it go. You know, get on stage. You know, the DJ introduces you. So you be like, yo, Temptation's on stage next, and then I make my little stage and do my little. So it's pretty much like how Players Club was. Like I don't have no routine. I just walk up them steps. We also as the other girl gets off stage, we help each other get off stage. You know what I'm saying? Just unless you don't like her, you just like. Yeah, let her walk off and then you're like, whatever. But majority of the time, we just help each other on stage and you just do your little 2 set and then go on about your night. So, like, the stage set is pretty much for you, like, advertising yourself. You feel me? So, I feel like whether it's, like, 20 people or 50 people, you should probably get to give the same performance, because it's been times where it be 50 people and you don't get $1. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yet it'll be 20 people and you're not going to work as hard because you don't feel as if it's big as a crowd, you know what I'm saying? But you just never know. It only take one person, you know what I'm saying?
Do you make most of the money on stage or when you do private?
On stage is more faster, just because you just on stage, everybody just coming up there just throwing money, you know, more than you giving the dance is pretty much one-on-one, so you're not getting as much money because you're giving this one person a dance,
right,
you know?
Right.
So I do got another question, because I only been to one strip club in my life, and I got one dance, and you know, I was just like, it is what it is. But when they come over there, like if you dancing, you see somebody that's constantly throwing like 50s and 100s, are you more likely to go to him than the person that's just throwing like 1s and 5s? Because I'm the 1 and 5 nigga, so I just if we got the same,
it really be like that sometimes too, cause like you really don't know who got what money, so it's just like somebody will really be pressing you just to get like a $20 dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gotta, yeah. See, meanwhile, it's somebody else that probably want to give you 200. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you don't know, and you treat everybody the same way. I just feel like you just don't count nobody's pockets. Like, if somebody want to dance, whether you get 10, 20, whatever, you get a dance or not, then go on about your night. Like, you can't really be like, oh, he got more money, I'm gonna run over to him. Because
right.
Just because he got 200 singles, I done seen people sit there with 200 singles and literally tip you $1, and by the time you done dancing, he still got 190. You know what I'm saying? So don't assume because the money right there that you gotta rush over there. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I was in the barbershop today, and I told them that you were coming on the show, and it's it's a barbershop, and a lot of questions they were asking me is, what type of guy do you like? Because you have your own money. You know what I mean? You got your own bag, so a guy's money may impress you, but what's more real to you? And I know you might want to get a politically correct answer, but in general, does money really make a difference with you since you have your own?
But I don't want nobody that don't have no money. Because I just feel like we too old now. You know what I'm saying? The basic necessities, you know, car, your own place and stuff. I feel like what I can offer, what you can offer me, I can offer you the same in return. That's how I want it to be. And money ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people got money and still be unhappy. Yeah. I need somebody like that I can confide in, talk to. I want somebody that like to take trips. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody that I can open up to without being judged. Because you like sometimes people being like, I've dated people where I feel like they were in competition with me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what
and it's weird because you a whole man. It's just like instead of you trying to compete with me, why don't you just like listen and support what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling like I'm in competition with the person I'm dating. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's always like.
Have you ever took care of a man?
I did one time.
So you did?
But
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't fucking with no broke.
But it was like it was like because he was kind of messed up, and I was there for him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really had no family. He was cool. He was a street dude. So like he taught me a lot though. You know what I'm saying? Even something so simple like he cleaned a lot. Like, I don't know, it just felt like I could mold him and help him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he taught me a lot too. He was
Let me
older.
kick some game to y'all. I've noticed that women really don't care about money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They like sometimes fuck with a broke dude because they feel like they can mold him and make him into You Can't Raise a Man, K. Michelle.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been so successful, you know what I mean? Because I'm broke, but I sling dick. So
Yeah.
based off that, you know what I mean?
It's a lot bigger than just finances, you know, and you have to have that. Can I come in the house? Can I, you know, sit in your arms and you hold me? Can you talk to me?
Yeah.
Are you listening to me? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's just the extra bonus to, okay, we have something, it's stability, and I know that if I say, can we go somewhere, we can go somewhere, or you just do thoughtless things.
Yeah, I don't
You know
have
what
to
I mean?
ask you for stuff. Like, it's
Exactly.
just like, it's I don't really ask so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something as simple as some flowers. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, something as simple. But people, I be feel like if I was a man, I would be so romantic. Like, a dude to know where you live at. Don't even, have you ever thought about sending me an edible arrangement just cause? You know what I'm saying? I'm into simple stuff like that. Like, I'm not into like buying bags and shoes and all that, like that materialistic stuff. I'm into like, yo, let's travel, let's go see some stuff, let's go do some things. Something as simple as sitting in the house just watching a movie, laying up. A nap is a date. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you need the communication. Like, you'll be constantly telling somebody the same thing and they still do the same stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my downfall was.
Well, like I said, I was in the barbershop. There was some women in there too, and they were talking about how great you look. So now, do a lot of women come to the club to see you?
Hey, yeah, I love like men, you know, cool. I love y'all too, but it's just like when women show, because it's just like women be such haters, and they just try to degrade what we already do. You know what I'm saying? So for like, I love when women come to the job, and even when they come with their dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool that you even have a woman that's comfortable enough to come out and have a good time with you and interact, and ain't no type of envy or jealousy or nothing like that because she support what I do. Like, she might not have ever thought about it or never would do what I'm doing, but she respect how I'm doing it. And like, it's not even just the dancing. Like, when people talk to me, they're not just talking about dancing. They talking about me as a sister, me as a friend, me as an auntie, me as a daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about dancing. Some people just respect you outside of this. Respect me outside of the dancing. You know what I'm saying? They just come there because they like, yo, this where you work at, this where your money. I want to support what you doing. You feel what I'm saying?
So I do got a kind of deep question, you know, because we got to go in all avenues and stuff. So how long you been doing? You say you started when you was like 17?
17, 18.
So how did your family feel about it?
Well,
Struck a nerve.
Uncle Leroy, no.
Oh, you know what's funny? Because when I started dancing, I told my mom, and my mom thought I was lying. She thought I was telling a story like,
No, Jasmine,
she
no.
was like, whatever. Like, she just brushed it off one night. But then I was staying. I had an apartment. I had a pole in my living room, and I was doing my auntie hair one day. And then we happened to be talking and stuff. She's like, yeah, you know your father know you dance. I didn't know my father knew I dance. He never mentioned her or said nothing to me. So when she said, I'm like, you do? She like, yeah, you know how he found out?
Oh.
Was he in the club?
No, he wasn't in the club. I was working at a club, and somebody he grew up with had seen me.
Oh, God.
And told him.
Oh, God.
And I said, wow. I was like, dang, why you tell it? You know what I'm saying? But we ended up having like a little talk about her one night. He's like, I just want you to be safe. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't too into the topic going on, but he was just like, I need you to be safe. But at the same time, just like at that time, like, I'm responsible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I managed my money good, moved out, got my own little car and stuff. Like, it wasn't the nicest, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I'm smart and I'm mature I was very mature for my age. So it was just like, my mom, she thought I was lying until I came home with a big bag of money, and she was just like, you made all this just from dancing?
Mom was like, well,
like, you made all this
looking
from
at the
dancing?
she still got it.
I'm like, yeah, I kind of got offended. Like, what else? What you trying to say? She's like, so all you did was dance? I said, yeah, Mom.
But now, being that you're very popular, have you been propositioned?
Huh? What?
Like, do guys be like, yo, what's the after party looking like? I mean,
No.
how do you proposition? Because I don't really know how to do that.
They be like, yo.
Like, I used to just go to
Backpage.
Backpage.
How much?
Oh, word? They right to it. Gangster.
So
Respect
funny,
that.
Like, this, like, but I expect that because some girls do that. You know what I'm saying? I expect it because, like, shoot, close mouths don't get fed.
Right.
So it's
Okay.
just like, yeah, of course. Of course.
Now, do come there, do couples proposition you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You are a commodity.
It'd be funny
Beyonce of
because then it
secrets.
like it'd be funny because then like sometimes it'd be funny looking like the girl might be cold but her dude might be like
No.
or he might look nice and she be like It's just like nah like.
Now what if it was a power couple though? What if they was both dope? You'd be like, all right, hold on a second, I get off in 20 minutes.
I definitely be hearing it, but I don't know. No, I ain't that impressed. Like
I ain't mad at that then.
I done did it. Never mind.
We get ready for it. We get ready.
So like, I know I done did threesomes.
Now, would you have
that I trust and everything? So I'm not just really with the whole.
Now, are you comfortable with a threesome with your dude though? Like if you're in a relationship, and he comes to the club and he sees Cinnabons and he's like, yo.
No, what you're not doing is we're not having threesomes with like my coworkers and stuff. No.
So they're considered coworkers and everything like that. So you would have to meet somebody at Tower City. And
no,
then,
I'm not having. No, we having no threesome with no. Like it gotta be with like somebody I'm close to, like a female I'm close to. We're not having no.
Oh, so you would be comfortable with him doing something with somebody that's a friend.
That's that I'm like somebody.
I don't think it's weird if he see her more. Like if it's random, they ain't never gonna see each other again. But if it's your friend, when he come over, he gonna
like a random. I don't know nothing about you. Like I don't want to touch you and then. Well, threesomes you don't have condoms. Like you know what I'm saying. You gotta.
That is true. That's what I heard.
It's gonna be too awkward.
So let me ask you this question. When you say you want it to be somebody that's close to you, like a friend, is your friend attracted to men or are they not?
They are.
Okay, so they are attracted to men. So, and you're comfortable. This is my man, and I gave my friend to him. So
I don't like. Okay, so what I'm correct? Because anybody I really, really love, I don't think I could do that with. But it's like how you relationship with somebody. I've done it with people like I love, but I don't love you that much.
Yeah.
Like it's to be in
not
love and have a lot of love. I'm like if I'm
Yeah.
in love with you, no, you can't do that with my. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it's just like like my homegirl,
so unfair though, because you
I
love
know,
me
you know,
so
it's
much.
crazy.
Now I can't get extra pussy.
They do say that too. Like how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, but it's
Because the feelings ain't. Because I
Yeah.
can't look at my friends sleep with. Like I love you. I care. I really care about you. You know what I'm saying? So for
I love
somebody
you
to get
so
a
much
part
you're
of
not
you.
getting no extra pussy.
Yeah, that's how much I love you. Yeah,
Thanks.
exactly. See? Thank you.
I want you to hate me. I don't fuck with you no more.
So, what's the end game for being an exotic choreographer? I know that you said in the beginning that you have just recently graduated from the media school and you're about to start a podcast.
Yes.
And I also saw where you you attend church, Bible studies.
Yep.
So what's the end game? Like tying it all back around to formulate a new temptation?
Well, yeah, I always go to church. I've been going to church for the last 3 years, every Sunday. And the crazy part is that my mom used to drop us off at church, and I'd pick her up for church. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like going to Bible studies just like in the middle of the week, because you just not like before. No, just in the middle of the week, it just get your energy up. You know what I'm saying? Waiting until Sunday is a little too long. So no matter Monday, Tuesday, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Wednesday, just feel like, all right, this is the middle of the week. We got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Just to have good energy. I like being around that type of energy, that type of vibe. The messages be deep, and I got to remind myself to focus on myself, because sometimes I get caught up in other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? I just forget about mine. You know what I'm saying? Sundays, every Sunday, my mom do a little walkthrough. Like, and that's crazy, because we used to just do it, and then like people started really like talking about it and stuff. So now we make sure we do it every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? It's just like But as far as with leading to it, I just want to change. Like, you know, as far as with dancing, like the money is fine. You make a lot of money, and sometimes you don't. Like I have $100 night, you can have $1,000 night. You know what I'm saying? But it's about what you do with your money. You gotta stack your money, because as fast as we do make it, it could be gone just as fast. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you could, like, when I first started dancing, go make $500 and blow it the next day, thinking that same night I'm about to make that $500 back. And I might make it back, but that could have been $1,000 instead of what I made back. Or I might not make that $500. I might make back $250. That's half of what I just spent. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about managing your money. Like people, and then like when you managing and stacking your money is what you do with it too. Like it's a lot to see out here. Like $1,000 can get you on a cruise. You know what I'm saying? Like a week, I'm telling you, man, $1,000 get you on a week cruise, free food. Only thing you paying for is excursions or anything extra, but anything else, like, you know what I'm saying? But people will spend that and go to a regular club or go buy some red bottoms or go buy a purse or go get a section, like, you know what I'm saying? With your money, you spend your money, but use use it wisely. Like, go see some shit. You
Look
know
at
what I'm
her
saying? It's a lot to
Right.
see on
Jay-Z
here.
444
Right.
right now. Look at her.
You
So-
gotta go see the world.
How do you separate Jasmine from temptation? Like, when you go places, people know temptation. They know Jay-Z instead of Sean Carter. How do you separate Jasmine? Like, when do you want to no longer want to be Superman and you want to be Clark Kent?
Man, so I just like, it's just,
Are you tired?
however a person addressed me, I just know how they know me.
Yeah.
So like, hey Temp, or hey Jazz, you know what I'm saying? Like with that, just the fact that you even know me, hey, you know what I'm saying? But I carry myself different. It's like I'm the same person. Jazz and Temptation is the same person. I just carry it different. Like when I'm at work, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to like, you know what I'm saying, get all personal with you. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm out in public, I carry myself different, which means I'm not acting like a stripper while I'm out in public. You know how you go to certain spots and you go to clubs, you got dancers that still carry that image wherever they go. I like to go to the club where you can't tell I'm a dancer. If you assume I'm a dancer, it's probably because of my body or probably something I got on. But I'm not acting wild. I'm not acting ratchet because I ain't making $1 sitting there doing that. You know what I'm saying? You got some dancers that go out and still act the same way. It's how you carry yourself. The only thing I hate about when like the Temptation Jazz thing is like if I'm out with a male and other males feel like it's okay because I don't want to be disrespectful to who I'm with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't hug you. I can't address you the same way. Just like if you with a woman, I'm not about to hug you and be on your face. I don't know who it is. It could be your sister, but people got to understand like because I don't want my man to ever feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just can't do that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be out and I don't want him to be offended because I hate to be out with him and a whole bunch of girls hugging him. Like it's kind of disrespectful. It's a difference if I'm at work and he's at my job, maybe kicking in my job or something, and dude's talking to me. That's where I'm at. That's my place of employment. But if I'm in clothes and I'm out and about, I don't want to be approached as that way. I don't even want, like, even with women, I don't want you touching me in no type of way. Like, even women feel like they can grab my butt out at bars and stuff. Like, no, like, it's disrespectful.
Right.
I don't care what type of, you know, how y'all feel about it or, hey, I'm not at work. Give me some money for touching my ass.
Right.
So you were saying that, you know, you make, you know, it could be some nights you make 100, it could be some nights you make 1,000. We'll be right back.